this way, with the cheers and songs, the Tokyo reunion party of the Princeton class of 1925 arrived in Tokyo in the early morning of May 15, 1956. The party was escorted in a special bus, flying a huge Princeton banner, and proceeded to downtown Tokyo. So this is Japan. After a brief wash-up at the International House, the party was taken to the Kabuki Theater for their initiation and introduction to things Japanese. Don't ask me what this is all about. It is a very difficult, complicated story anyway. Followed by a classical dance. That evening, the American ambassador John Allison and Mrs. Allison invited the whole group to a cocktail party at the American embassy, and we all enjoyed the welcome extended by the ambassador and members of the embassy. The following day, we were luncheon guests of the governor of the Bank of Japan, Mr. Araki, at his official residence. Governor Araki was formerly Japanese ambassador to Washington, and is an old grad school alumnus. We were served tempura, or seafood fried in deep oil, which, in spite of the difficulties of the chopsticks, was very much enjoyed by all, and no one was hungry afterwards. Governor Araki's word of welcome, responded by Charlie Caldwell in his usual fashion, followed by locomotives and Princeton singing. The ladies had a special program of Japanese flower arrangement at the Takashimaya department store, conducted by leading masters of this art. Some are classical, others rather modern. That evening was the night of the big Tokyo reunion. The class of 25 formally gathered in the Peacock Room of the Imperial Hotel in our orange-color class blazers. There were more than 200 Princetonians in Tokyo with their friends and guests. It really was a gala occasion. will extend his hearty welcome to the members of the class of 25 and their wives who have come a long way to make this big Tokyo reunion possible. Charlie makes his response. Then Mr. Komatsu, president of the American-Japan Society, is introduced. And lots of singing.
To our host, and toward that end, I'm going to ask Ms. Osawa or Osawa-san or Tasco to come up. I have something nice for her.
His wife Tazuko presents happy codes to the entire members of 25. Final act of our entertainment, the finale of tonight. This is a tiger dance. Three Harvard men watching. On the third day, the party left Tokyo and visited Kamakura to see the famous big bronze Buddha. Some of the girls are already converted Buddhists, making proper bows. Gordon Growth is serious about his fortune-telling, which a small bird has picked out for him. After a long drive on the Tokaido Highway, we came to Hakone Mountain, a famous hot spring resort. We enjoyed a delicious dinner at the Fujiya Hotel at Miyanoshita as guests of Teizo Shiobara, class of 34, while Chuji Kabayama, class of 27, entertained us with his harmonica and chopsticks. After dinner, we drove farther up the mountain to stay overnight at a Japanese inn. Here we all put on kimonos and lived in genuine Japanese style, making Gordon eat some gooey stuff. Not bad. The wives are doing well too. Lots of fun altogether. On the fourth day, we went up to Lake Hakone to get a view of Fujiyama. Mount Fuji was out in splendor that morning, and we had wonderful views of it until we got on the train at Numazu for Kyoto. Five hours train ride on the Tokaido line to Kyoto, to Seaweed's hometown, a quiet old city. We first saw classical geisha dance with native music. And then had delicious beef sukiyaki dinner cooked on the spot, all eating sitting on the floor. By this time, everyone was using chopsticks very well, and no one was starving that night. The following day, we went out on a regular sightseeing tour of Kyoto, visiting the Heian Shrine with its beautiful garden, the stepping stones, and the iris pond. Then, the old imperial palace, where emperor is coronated, the Nijo Castle, and the Golden Pavilion. In this city, we could still see a glimpse of old Japan dating back 2 centuries. Afternoon, we were guests at the Nomura Garden, where we were entertained by the Nomura family. There were all sorts of Japanese foods with the pretty Maiko girls who are young geishas. Gordon is doing all right. Siwi's daughter Etsuko and her fiancé Nabe Shimizu were introduced, and also Siwi's mother. It was a grand garden party which we shall never forget. That night we were taken to a formal geisha party at Tsuruya restaurant. Siwi, his wife and mother in formal Japanese kimono. We had plenty of sake, lots of geisha dances, and shamisen music. The next day, our 7th day in Japan, we visited Nara, an old town, to play with the deer, see more shrine and another big Buddha, and ring the huge temple bell. That night, we flew back to Tokyo, and on the following morning, our last day in Japan, we went to Nikko, the colorful and picturesque Shinto shrine erected to the memory of the Tokugawa shogun. Then we saw the Kegon waterfall, which her boat did not think was as big as the Niagara Falls. And after a rest by Lake Chuzenji, we returned to Tokyo for the finale of the whole trip at the nightclub Begin Basha, which had a special welcome sign on the stage for the Princeton boys. No one knew when this party broke up or who stayed until when. Thus, the Tokyo reunion party of the class of 25 came to an end. and we parted next day at the airport with lots of handshakings and repeated exchanges of arigatos and sayonaras and see you again.
カーブを打ってる。
ボールがこう来るイメージがあるじゃないですか。そのイメージを線で頭の中で描くんですよ。その線上にバットをスーッと持っていく感じ。
わかりました。